Mahendra Singh Dhoni, pronunciation, commonly known as MS Dhoni, born the 7th of July 1981, is an Indian cricketer who captained the Indian team in limited overs formats from 2007 to 2016 and in Test cricket from 2008 to 2014. An attacking right-handed middle-order batsman and wicket-keeper, he is widely regarded as one of the greatest finishers in limited overs cricket and one of the best captains in history. He made his one-day international (ODI) debut in December 2004 against Bangladesh, and played his first Test a year later against Sri Lanka. Dhoni holds numerous captaincy records such as most wins by an Indian captain in Tests and ODIs, and most back-to-back wins by an Indian captain in ODIs. He took over the ODI captaincy from Rahul Dravid in 2007 and led the team to its first-ever bilateral ODI series wins in Sri Lanka and New Zealand. Under his captaincy, India won the 2007 ICC World T20, the CB Series of 2007-8, the 2010 Asia Cup, the 2011 ICC Cricket World Cup and the 2013 ICC Champions Trophy. In the final of the 2011 World Cup, Dhoni scored 91 not out off 79 balls, handing India the victory, for which he was awarded the man of the match. In June 2013, when India defeated England in the final of the Champions Trophy in England, Dhoni became the first captain to win all three ICC limited overs trophies: World Cup, Champions Trophy and the World T20. After taking up the Test captaincy in 2008, he led the team to series wins in New Zealand and West Indies, and the Border Gavaskar Trophy in 2008, 2010 and 2013. In 2009, Dhoni also led the Indian team to number 1 position for the first time in the ICC Test rankings. In 2013, under his captaincy, India became the first team in more than 40 years to whitewash Australia in a Test series. In the Indian Premier League, he captained the Chennai Super Kings to victory at the 2010 and 2011 seasons, along with wins in the 2010 and 2014 editions of Champions League 2020. He announced his retirement from Tests on the 30th of December 2014. Dhoni holds the post of Vice President of India Cements Limited, after resigning from Air India. India Cements is the owner of the IPL team Chennai Super Kings, and Dhoni has been its captain since the first IPL season. Dhoni is the co-owner of Indian Super League team Chennai FC. Dhoni has been the recipient of many awards, including the ICC ODI Player of the Year award in 2008 and 2009, the first player to win the award twice, the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 2007 and the Padma Shri, India's fourth highest civilian honor, in 2009. He was named as the captain of ICC World Test She and ICC World ODI She teams for 2009. The Indian Territorial Army conferred the honorary rank of Lieutenant Colonel to Dhoni on the 1st of November 2011. He is the second Indian cricketer after Kapil Dev to have received this honor. In 2011, Time magazine included Dhoni in its annual Time 100 list as one of the most influential people in the world. In 2012, SportsPro rated Dhoni as the 16th most marketable athlete in the world. In June 2015, Forbes ranked Dhoni at 23rd in the list of highest paid athletes in the world, estimating his earnings at $31 million. In 2016, a biopic MS Dhoni, The Untold Story was made on him. Early life and background edit == Dhoni was born in Ranchi, Bihar, now in Jharkhand, and he identifies as being a Rajput. His paternal village El Valley is in the Lamgarha block of the Almora district of Uttarakhand. Dhoni's parents moved from Uttarakhand to Ranchi, where his father Pan Singh worked in junior management positions in MECON. Dhoni has a sister Jayanti Gupta and a brother Narendra Singh Dhoni. Dhoni is a fan of Adam Gilchrist, and his childhood idols were cricket teammate Sachin Tendulkar, Bollywood actor Amitabh Bachchan and singer Lata Mangeshkar. Dhoni studied at DAV Jawahar Vidya Mandir, Shimala, Ranchi, Jharkhand, where he initially excelled in badminton and football and was selected at district and club level in these sports. Dhoni was a goalkeeper for his football team and was sent to play cricket for a local cricket club by his football coach. Though he had not played cricket, Dhoni impressed with his wicket-keeping skills and became the regular wicketkeeper at the Commando Cricket Club, 1995 to 1998. Based on his performance at club cricket, he was picked for the 1997-98 season Vinu Mankad Trophy Under-16 Championship, and he performed well. Dhoni focused on cricket after his 10th standard. Dhoni was a traveling ticket examiner, TTE, at Kharagpur Railway Station from 2001 to 2003, under Southeastern Railway in Midnapur, W.A. district in West Bengal. His colleagues remember him as a very honest, straightforward employee of the Indian Railways, but he also had a mischievous side to his personality. Once, while staying at the railway quarters, Dhoni and a couple of his friends covered themselves in white bedsheets and walked around in the complex late in the night. The night guards were fooled into believing that there were ghosts moving around in the complex. The story made big news on the next day. Early Kerry Reddit == Junior cricket in Bihar edit In 1998 Dhoni was selected by Deval Sahai to play for the Central Coalfields Limited (CCL) team. Till 1998 Dhoni, who was in class 12th in school, had played only school cricket and club cricket and no professional cricket. One of the famous episode when Dhoni used to play for CCL was when Deval Sahai used to gift him Rs 50 for each 6 that he hit in Sheesh Mahal tournament cricket matches. Playing for CCL he got a chance to bat up the order. He grabbed the opportunity and scored centuries and helped CCL move to A division. Deval Sahai, impressed by his hard-hitting shots and dedication, used his contacts in Bihar Cricket Association to push for his selection in the Bihar team. Deval Sahai, an ex-Bihar Cricket Association vice president, was the Ranchi district cricket president at that time and was instrumental in pushing Dhoni to the big stage of Ranchi team, junior Bihar cricket team and eventually senior Bihar Ranji team for the 1999-2000 season. In 1 year Dhoni moved from playing in CCL to the Bihar Ranji team. Dhoni was included in the Bihar U19 squad for the 1998-99 season and scored 176 runs in 5 matches, 7 innings, as the team finished 4th in the group of 6 and did not make it to the quarter-finals. Dhoni was not picked for the East Zone U19 squad, CK Naidu Trophy, or Rest of India squad, MH Adambaram Trophy and Vinu Mankad Trophy. Bihar U19 cricket team advanced to the finals of the 1999-2000 Cooch Behar Trophy where Dhoni made 84 to help Bihar post a total of 357. Bihar's efforts were dwarfed by Punjab U19's 839 with Dhoni's future national squad teammate Yuvraj Singh making 358. Dhoni's contribution in the tournament included 488 runs, 9 matches, 12 innings, 5 50s, 17 catches and 7 stumpings. Dhoni made it to the East Zone U19 squad for the CK Naidu Trophy but scored only 97 runs in 4 matches as East Zone lost all 4 matches and finished last in the tournament. Bihar cricket team edit Dhoni made his Ranji Trophy debut for Bihar in the 1999-2000 season as an 18-year-old. He made a half-century in his debut match scoring 68 in the second innings against Assam cricket team. Dhoni finished the season with 283 runs in 5 matches. Dhoni scored his maiden first-class century while playing for Bihar against Bengal in the 2001 season in a losing cause. Apart from this century, his performance in the 2001 season did not include another score over 50 and in the 2001-2 season he scored just 5 50s in 4 Ranji matches. Jharkhand cricket team edit Dhoni's performance in the 2002-3 season included 3 half-centuries in the Ranji Trophy and a couple of half-centuries in the Deodar Trophy as he started gaining recognition for his lower-order contribution as well as hard-hitting batting style. In the 2003-4 season, Dhoni scored a century, 128 against Assam in the first match of the Ranji ODI tournament. Dhoni was part of the East Zone squad that won the Deodar Trophy 2003-2004 season and contributed with 244 runs in 4 matches, including a century, 114, against Central Zone. In the Duleep Trophy finals, Dhoni was picked over international cricketer Deep Dasgupta to represent East Zone. He scored a fighting half-century in the second innings in a losing cause. Dhoni's talent was discovered via the BCCI's Small Town Talent Spotting Initiative TRDW. Dhoni was discovered by TRDO Prakash Padar, captain of Bengal in the 1960s, when he saw Dhoni play for Jharkhand at a match in Jamshedpur in 2003, and sent a report to the National Cricket Academy. India A team edit He was recognized for his efforts in the 2003-4 season, especially in the one-day format and was picked for the India A squad for a tour of Zimbabwe and Kenya. Against the Zimbabwe Shi and Harare Sports Club, Dhoni had his best wicket-keeping effort with 7 catches and 4 stumpings in the match. In the Tri-Nation tournament involving Kenya, India A and Pakistan A, Dhoni helped India A chase down their target of 223 against Pakistan A with a half-century. Continuing his good performance, he scored back-to-back centuries 120 and 119 against the same team. Dhoni scored 362 runs in 6 innings at an average of 72.40 and his performance in the series received attention from the then Indian captain, Sourav Ganguly and Ravi Shastri amongst others. However, the India A team coach Sandeep Patil recommended Dinesh Karthik for a place in the Indian squad as wicket-keeper, batsman. ODI carry Reddit The Indian ODI team in the early 2000s saw Rahul Dravid as the wicket-keeper to ensure that the wicket-keeper spot didn't lack in batting talent. The team also saw the entry of wicket-keeper, batsmen from the junior ranks with talents like Parthiv Patel and Dinesh Karthik, both India U19 captains, named in the the test squads. With Dhoni making a mark in the India A squad, he was picked in the ODI squad for the Bangladesh tour in 2004-05. Dhoni did not have a great start to his ODI career, getting run out for a duck on debut. In spite of an average series against Bangladesh, Dhoni was picked for the Pakistan ODI series. In the second match of the series, Dhoni, in his fifth one-day international, scored 148 in Visakhapatnam off only 123 deliveries. Dhoni's 148 surpassed the earlier record for the highest score by an Indian wicketkeeper, a record that he would rewrite before the end of the year. Dhoni had few batting opportunities in the first two games of the Sri Lankan bilateral ODI series, October-November 2005, and was promoted to No. 3 in the third ODI at Sawai Man Singh Stadium, Jaipur. Sri Lanka had set India a target of 299 after a Kumar Sangakkara century and, in reply, India lost Tendulkar early. Dhoni was promoted to accelerate the scoring and ended the game with an unbeaten 183 off 145 balls, winning the game for India. The innings was described in Wisden Almanac, 2006, as uninhibited, yet anything but crude. The innings set various records including the highest individual score in ODI cricket in the second innings, a record that still stands. Dhoni ended the series with the highest run aggregate, 346, and was awarded the Man of the Series award for his efforts. In December 2005, Dhoni was rewarded a B-grade contract by the BCCI. India scored 328 in 50 overs with Dhoni contributing 68 in their first match of 2006 against Pakistan. However, the team finished poorly, scoring just 43 runs in the last 8 overs and lost the match due to Duckworth-Lewis method. In the third match of the series, Dhoni came in with India in a precarious situation and scored 72 runs off just 46 balls that included 13 boundaries to help India take a 2-1 lead in the series. The final match of the series had a repeat performance as Dhoni scored 77 runs off 56 balls to enable India win the series 4-1. Due to his consistent ODI performances, Dhoni overtook Ricky Ponting as number 1 in the ICC ODI rankings for batsmen on the 20th of April 2006. His reign lasted just a week as Adam Gilchrist's performance against Bangladesh moved him to the top spot. 2 cancelled series in Sri Lanka, one due to the withdrawal of South Africa from the Unitec Cup due to security concerns and the replacement 3-match ODI bilateral series against Sri Lanka washed due to rain, was India's prelude to another disappointing tournament, DLF Cup 2006-7. Dhoni scored 43 runs as the team lost twice in 3 games and did not qualify for the finals. India's lack of preparation showed in the 2006 ICC Champions Trophy as they lost to West Indies and Australia, though Dhoni scored a half-century against West Indies. The story of the ODI series in South Africa was the same for both Dhoni and India as Dhoni scored 139 runs in 4 matches and India lost the series 4-0. From the start of the West Indies ODI series, Dhoni had played 16 matches, hit just 2 50s and averaged 25.93. Dhoni received criticism on his wicket-keeping technique from former wicket-keeper Syed Kermani. Preparations for the 2007 Cricket World Cup improved as India recorded identical 3-1 victories over West Indies and Sri Lanka, and Dhoni had averages in excess of 100 in both these series. However, India unexpectedly crashed out the World Cup after losses to Bangladesh and Sri Lanka in the group stage. Dhoni was out for a duck in both these matches and scored just 29 runs in the tournament. After the loss to Bangladesh in 2007 Cricket World Cup, the house that Dhoni was constructing in his hometown Ranchi was vandalized and damaged by political activists of JMM. The local police arranged for security for his family as India exited the World Cup in the first round. Dhoni put his disappointing performances in the World Cup behind him by scoring 91 against Bangladesh after India were left in a tight spot earlier in the run chase. Dhoni was declared the man of the match for his performance, his 4th in ODI cricket. He was also later adjudged the man of the series after the third game of the series was washed away. Dhoni had a good Afro-Asia Cup, scoring 174 runs in 3 matches at an average of 87.00, with a blitzkrieg 139 not out of 97 balls, a man of the match innings. In the third ODI, Dhoni was named vice-captain of the ODI team for the series against South Africa in Ireland and the subsequent India-England 7-match ODI series. Dhoni, who received a B-grade contract in December 2005, was awarded an A-grade contract in June 2007, and also he was elected as captain of the Indian squad for the World 2020 in September 2007. 2007. On the 2nd of September 2007, Dhoni equaled his idol Adam Gilchrist's international record for the most dismissals in an innings in ODI by catching 5 English players and stumping 1. He led India to the ICC World T20 trophy in South Africa with a victory over arch-rivals Pakistan in an intensely fought final on the 24th of September 2007, and became the second Indian captain to have won a World Cup in any form of cricket, after Kapil Dev. During the series between India and Australia, Dhoni hit an aggressive 124 runs in just 107 balls, in the second ODI, and a measured knock of 71 runs in 95 balls, along with Yuvraj Singh, saw India home by 6 wickets. In the third ODI, Dhoni took his first wicket in international cricket on the 30th of September 2009. He bowled Travis Dowlin of the West Indies out during a match of the 2009 Champions Trophy. Dhoni topped the ICC ODI batsman rankings for several months in 2009. Michael Hussey from Australia replaced him at the top spot at the beginning of 2010. Dhoni had an excellent year in ODIs in 2009, scoring 1198 runs in just 24 innings at an astonishing average of 70.43. Dhoni was also the joint top scorer in ODIs in 2009 along with Ricky Ponting, but the latter having played in 30 innings. On the 12th of February 2012, Dhoni made an unbeaten 44 to guide India to their first win over Australia at Adelaide. In the final over, he hit a monstrous 6 which travelled 112 metres off the bowling of Clint McKay. During the post-match presentation, he described this 6 as more important than the one he hit during the ICC World Cup final in 2011. In November 2013, Dhoni became the second India batsman after Sachin Tendulkar to aggregate 1,000 or more ODI runs against Australia. Dhoni stepped down as captain of India in the limited over formats in January 2017, just ahead of the ODI series at home against England. In the second game of the series, he scored 134 off 122 balls. That included a 256-run partnership for the fourth wicket along with Yuvraj Singh. The 100, his 10th in ODIs, was his first in over 3 years. Test carry Reddit . Following his good one-day performance against Sri Lanka, Dhoni replaced Dinesh Karthik in December 2005 as the Indian Test wicket-keeper. Dhoni scored 30 runs in his debut match that was marred by rain. Dhoni came to the crease when the team was struggling at 109/5 and as wickets kept falling around him, he played an aggressive innings and was the last man dismissed. Dhoni made his maiden half-century in the second test and his quick scoring rate, half-century came off 51 balls, aided India to set a target of 436 and the Sri Lankans were bowled out for 247. India toured Pakistan in January-February 2006 and Dhoni scored his maiden century in the second test at Faisalabad. India was left in a tight spot as Dhoni was joined by Irfan Pathan with the team still 107 away from avoiding a follow-on. Dhoni played his typical aggressive innings as he brought up his maiden test 100 in just 93 balls after scoring the first 50 in just 34 deliveries. Dhoni followed the century up with some prosaic batting performances over the next 3 matches, 1 against Pakistan that India lost and 2 against England that had India holding a 1-0 lead. Dhoni was the top scorer in India's first innings in the third test at Wankhede Stadium as his 64 aided India post a respectable 279 in reply to England's 400. However, Dhoni and the Indian fielders dropped catches and missed many dismissal chances including a key stumping opportunity of Andrew Flintoff, 14. Dhoni failed to collect the Harbhajan Singh delivery cleanly as Flintoff went on to make 36 more runs as England set a target of 313 for the home team, a target that Indian were never in the reckoning. A batting collapse saw the team being dismissed for 100 and Dhoni scored just 5 runs and faced criticism for his wicket-keeping lapses as well as his shot selections. On the West Indies tour in 2006, Dhoni scored a quick and aggressive 69 in the first test at Antigua. The rest of the series was unremarkable for Dhoni as he scored 99 runs in the remaining 6 innings but his wicket-keeping skills improved and he finished the series with 13 catches and 4 stumpings. In the Test series in South Africa later that year, Dhoni's scores of 34 and 47 were not sufficient to save the second test against the Proteas as India lost the series 2-1, squandering the chance to build on their first ever Test victory in South Africa, achieved in the first Test match. Dhoni's bruised hands ruled him out of the third Test match. On the 4th day of the first Test match at Antigua Recreation Ground, St. John's, Antigua during India's tour of West Indies, 2006, Dhoni's flick off Dave Muhammad to the mid-wicket region was caught by Darren Ganga. As the batsman started to walk back, Captain Dravid declared the innings when confusion started as the umpires were not certain if the fielder stepped on the ropes and Dhoni stayed for the umpire's verdict. While the replays were inconclusive, the captain of the West Indies side, Brian Lara, wanted Dhoni to walk off based on the fielder's assertion of the catch. The impasse continued for more than 15 minutes and Lara's temper was on display play with finger wagging against the umpires and snatching the ball from umpire Asad Rauf. Ultimately, Dhoni walked off and Dravid's declaration was effected, but the game was delayed, and Lara's action was criticized by the commentators and former players. Lara was summoned by the match referee to give an explanation of his actions, but he was not fined. Dhoni scored 2 centuries in Sri Lanka's Tour of India in 2009, a series of 3 matches in which he led India to a 2-0 victory. With this feat, India soared up to the number 1 position in Test cricket for the first time in history. India scored 726-9 (DECL) in the third match of this series, which was their highest Test total then. He played his last series in the 2014-15 season in India's Tour of Australia, captaining India in the second and third Tests, losing the second and drawing the third, trailing the series 2-0 before the Sydney Test. Following the third Test in Melbourne, Dhoni announced his retirement from the format. In his last Test, he effected 9 dismissals, 8 catches and 1 stumping, and in the process, went past Kumar Sangakkara in the record for stumpings with 134 in all 3 formats combined, and also broke the record for effecting the most dismissals in a match by an Indian wicketkeeper. He finished his last innings unbeaten, making 24 runs. Captain of India. Dhoni was named the captain of Indian squad for the inaugural ICC World 2020 held in South Africa in September 2007. India were crowned champions as Dhoni led the team to victory against Pakistan in a thrilling contest. He, then, went on to become the ODI captain of the Indian team for the 7-match ODI series against Australia in September 2007. He made his debut as full-time Test captain of India during the 4th and final Test against Australia at Nagpur in November 2008, replacing Anil Kumble, who was injured in the 3rd Test and who then announced his retirement. Dhoni was vice-captain in this series up to that point. India eventually won that Test, thus clinching the series 2-0 and retained the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Dhoni had previously captained India on a stand-in basis against South Africa and Australia in 2008 and 2009 respectively. It was under his captaincy that India climbed to No. 1 in the ICC Test rankings in December 2009. After that, he managed to lead India in a series-leveling World Championship of Tests against the South Africans in February 2010. India also managed to draw the Test series 1-1 in South Africa later that year. After winning the 2011 ICC Cricket World Cup final against Sri Lanka on the 2nd of April 2011 with his match-winning knock of unbeaten 91, Tendulkar heaped praises on Dhoni, claiming him to be the best captain he has played under. Tendulkar mentioned that it was Dhoni's calm influence that was rubbing off on all his teammates and described Dhoni's handling of pressure was incredible. Only 11 players have captained 10 or more Tests playing as a wicket-keeper. Dhoni leads the table with 60 Tests as captain, 35 ahead of Mushfiqur Rahim in 2nd place. In March 2013, Dhoni became the most successful Indian Test captain when he eclipsed Sourav Ganguly's record of 21 victories from 49 Tests. Ganguly also said in an interview to a news channel that Dhoni is the all-time greatest captain of India and he has a great record to support this credential. In August 2016, Dhoni was selected as captain for India's first tour to the United States, where India played 2 T20s against the West Indies in Lauderhill, Florida. India lost the first match on the 27th of August 2016, during which Dhoni surpassed former Australian captain Ricky Ponting to become the most experienced captain in international cricket. Dhoni's final game as Indian captain was on the 10th of January 2017 in a warm-up match between England and India during the limited overs leg of England Tour of India. Dhoni stated he will still fulfill his duties as captains in various domestic teams. Match ban said it As captain of the Indian cricket team, Dhoni has seldom been suspended due to his team's slow over rate. In December 2009 he was suspended for 2 ODI matches against Sri Lanka by ICC match referee Jeff Crow as India was 3 overs short of the specified rate. Virender Sehwag acted as captain for the 2 matches in Cuttack and Kolkata. In January 2012 Dhoni was banned for the 4th Test match against Australia in Adelaide as India was 2 overs short during the 3rd Test in Perth. Sehwag captained the team in the Adelaide Test and Riddhiman Saha kept the wickets. In the CB series in February, Dhoni again faced a 1-match ban for slow over rate against Australia. World Cup Dhoni has captained India in 2 World Cups. Under his captaincy, India won the World Cup in 2011 and reached the semi-finals in 2015. 2007 Cricket World Cup. Dhoni played his first ODI World Cup in 2007 at the Caribbean. India made an early exit from the tournament in the group stage. In 2007 Cricket World Cup, India was placed in Group B with Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Bermuda. Rahul Dravid captained the team in this World Cup. In 3 matches India played, they managed to win only one against Bermuda while losing the rest from Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. In their first match against Bangladesh, India was all out in just 191 in 49.3 overs. Dhoni was out 4-0. He stumped Tamim Iqbal, Shakib Al Hassan and captain Habibul Bashar in the match, but India lost by 5 wickets. In the next match against Bermuda, India posted the then highest score in the World Cup, 413 fifths in a must-win match. Dhoni scored 29 off 25 balls, which includes 2 4s and 1 6. India won the match by 257 runs. India was required to win their last group match against the Lankans, but they lost by 69 runs. Chasing the target of 255, India crumbled to 185 all out in 43.3 overs. Dhoni was out 4-0 for the second time in the tournament in his very first ball by Muttiah Muralitharan. Thus, India was out of the World Cup in very first round. The team was heavily criticized for their performance. Dhoni's under-construction house in Ranchi was attacked by some 200 fans after the Bangladesh loss. 2011 Cricket World Cup. Under Dhoni's captaincy, India won the 2011 World Cup. In the final against Sri Lanka, chasing 275, Dhoni promoted himself up the batting order, coming before an in-form Yuvraj Singh. When he came to bat, India needed more than 6 runs per over with 3 top-order batsmen already dismissed. He started building a good partnership with Gautam Gambhir. Due to good stroke play and active running between wickets, they kept up with the required run rate. Dhoni was on 60 off 60 balls, but later accelerated with a greater flow of boundaries, ending with 91 not out off 79 balls. Befitting the occasion, he finished the match in style with a huge 6-over long on-off bowler Nuwan Kulasekara and won man of the match. Later in the post-match presentation, he admitted that he came up the order so as to counter the Muralitharan spin threat, as he was very familiar with Murali's bowling, who was his teammate in the Indian Premier League (IPL) franchised Chennai Super Kings. He had come after the dismissal of Virat Kohli, also a right-handed batsman. By partnering the left-handed Gambhir, he ensured a right-left combination at the crease that makes it difficult for bowlers to settle into a rhythm. The bat used by Dhoni in the final match was sold for 72 rupees lakh. The money goes to Sakshi Rawat Foundation, operated by Dhoni's wife Sakshi Rawat to help orphan children. 2015 Cricket World Cup. For the 2015 World Cup held in Australia and New Zealand, Dhoni was named the captain of the 30-member squad by the BCCI in December 2014. Under his captaincy, India was able to go through to semi-finals with ease, beating Bangladesh in the quarter-finals. However, they lost to Australia in the semi-finals held at the Sydney Cricket Ground. The team won 7 consecutive matches in this World Cup and won 11 all-consecutive in World Cups. With the win against Bangladesh, he became the first non-Australian captain to win 100 ODI matches, and first Indian captain to achieve the mark. He is also the third captain to win 100 matches, after 2 Australians, Ricky Ponting, and Alan Border. Indian Premier League. Dhoni was contracted by the Chennai Super Kings for $1.5 million United States dollars. This made him the most expensive player in the IPL for the first season auctions. Under his captaincy, Chennai Super Kings have won 2 Indian Premier League titles and the 2010 Champions League 2020. After the suspension of CSK for 2 years, he was bought by Rising Pune Supergiant for $1.9 million United States dollars in 2016, and was named captain. However, his team finished in 7th place. In February 2017, Dhoni was removed as the captain of Rising Pune Supergiants and was succeeded by Steve Smith. Playing style. Dhoni is a right-handed batsman and wicket-keeper. Initially, Dhoni appeared as a lower-order attacking batsman, but he gradually changed his style of playing with the occurrence of pressure situation and his growing responsibility as a captain. He is a powerful hitter of the ball and one of the fastest man in running between the wickets. His wicket-keeping skill is widely praised by cricket experts. He is quick when comes to stumping. He is the main wicket-keeper in the team, but he occasionally bowls. Personal life. Dhoni married Sakshi Singh Rawat, his schoolmate and DAV Jawahar Vidya Mandir, Shimala, a native of Dehradun, Uttarakhand, on the 4th of July 2010. At the time of their marriage, she was studying hotel management and was working as a trainee at the Taj Bengal, Calcutta. After the retirement of Sakshi's father from his tea-growing business, their family shifted to their native place, Dehradun. The wedding took place one day after the the couple got engaged. According to Bollywood actress Bipasha Basu, a close friend of Dhoni, the wedding was planned for months and was not a spur-of-the-moment decision. Dhoni became father on the 6th of February 2015 to a baby girl named Ziva. International record set it Test cricket it Under Dhoni's captaincy, India topped the Test cricket rankings for the first time, in 2009. As captain, Dhoni holds the record for longest unbeaten run in Tests from his debut with 8 wins and 3 draws, beating former Australian captain Warwick Armstrong's 10 in his streak. However, there was a period of injury in which Virender Sehwag led the side, for 3 draws, so India's unbeaten streak was for 14 Tests, of which 11 were Dhoni's. Dhoni is the first Indian wicketkeeper to complete 4,000 Test runs. Dhoni is the most successful Indian Test captain with 24 Test wins, eclipsing Sourav Ganguly's record of 21. Dhoni has the dubious distinction of an Indian captain with most Test defeats overseas with 11. Dhoni's maiden century against Pakistan in Faisalabad, 148, is the fastest century scored by an Indian wicketkeeper, and 4th overall. After hitting a 6 in 3rd Test against England in Southampton, Dhoni completed 56s as a captain, an Indian record. Dhoni shares the record for most dismissals in an innings, 6, with Syed Kirmani, and in a match, 9, by an Indian wicketkeeper. Dhoni, with 248 dismissals in his career, ranks 1 in the all-time dismissals list by Indian wicketkeepers. Dhoni is the second wicketkeeper to have effected 6 dismissals in an innings apart from a 50 in each inning of a Test after Dennis Lindsay of South Africa. Dhoni's 224 against Australia in Chennai is the second highest score by an Indian captain. En route to 224, Dhoni registered the highest Test score by an Indian wicketkeeper when he was on 193, beating Bhuti Kundaran's 192. It was also the highest score by a wicketkeeper captain, beating Englishman Alex Stewart's 164. ODI cricket it Dhoni is the first non-Australian captain and 3rd overall to win 100 games. Dhoni's 183 against Sri Lanka in 2005 is the highest score by a wicketkeeper. Dhoni has the 5th highest batting average, 50.96, among cricketers with more than 5,000 runs. It is also the highest among wicketkeepers. Dhoni holds the records of the most dismissals in an innings, 6, and career, 357, by an Indian wicketkeeper. Dhoni's 113 against Pakistan in Chennai in 2012 is the highest by a captain batting at number 7. In 2017, Dhoni became first Indian and 5th overall to hit 206s in ODIs. Holds the record for playing the most number of matches in ODI history as captain, who has also served as a wicketkeeper, 199. Most career runs in ODI history when batting at number 6 position, 3,613. Most career hundreds in ODI cricket when batting at number 7 position or lower, 2. T20I cricket it He holds the record for playing the most T20I innings before scoring a 50, 66. First player to score 1,000 runs in T20 is without even scoring a career half-century, and also holds the record for scoring the most career runs in T20I history before first 50, 1153. Holds the record for playing the most number of matches in T20I history as captain, who has also served as a wicketkeeper, 72. Most matches as captain in T20I history, 72. Holds the record for the most dismissals as wicketkeeper in T20 is 65. Most catches as wicketkeeper in T20 internationals, 42. Holds the joint record for taking the most catches as wicketkeeper in a T20I innings, 4. Holds the record for playing the most consecutive T20I innings without a duck, 65. He set the record for winning the most T20I matches as captain, 41. International records, combined ODI, Test and T20I, edit Dhoni is the first wicketkeeper to effect 150 stumping dismissals in 3 forms of the game. In fact, holds the record to effect most international stumpings, 155. He has played the most number of international matches as captain, 331. He has hit the most international sixes as captain, 204. Most times bowled in international cricket while playing as a wicketkeeper, 9 times. Captaincy recorded it MS Dhoni is only captain to win all ICC tournament cups. Note, in the 2010 ICC World 2020, India played a Super 8 match against West Indies. This match comes under the list of matches played in away venues as the 2010 ICC World 2020 was being hosted in West Indies. Outside cricket it co-owner of Ranchi Race it Along with Sahara India Parawar, Dhoni is also a co-owner of Ranchi-based hockey club Ranchi Rays, a franchise of the Hockey India League. Co-owner of Chennai FC EDIT Along with Abhishek Bachchan and Vida Dhoni, Dhoni is also a co-owner of Chennai-based football club Chennai FC, a franchise of the Indian Super League. Mahi Racing Team India. Dhoni's interest in bikes was often discussed in media. He co-partnered Attackin Nagarjuna in buying a Super Sport World Championship team Mahi Racing Team India. Biographical film edit. A biographical film based on the life of Dhoni, titled MS Dhoni, The Untold Story, was released on the 30th of September 2016. Endorsements edit. Dhoni signed with Kolkata-based celebrity management company Gameplan Sports in April 2005. Currently Dhoni has 20 endorsements, only Shah Rukh Khan has more, 21. In 2007 Dhoni had 17 endorsements. In July 2010, Dhoni tied up with Rita Sports Management and Mindscapes and has been promised a minimum guarantee of Rs 210 crore over the next 3 years. The following is the list of endorsements signed by Dhoni. 2005, PepsiCo, Reebok, Exide, TVS Motors. 2006, Mysore Sandal Soap, Videocon, Reliance Communications, Reliance Energy, Orient PSPO Fan, Bharat Petroleum, Titan Sonata, Brylcream, NDTV, GE Money. 2007, CRM. 2008, Fashion at Big Bazaar alongside Bollywood actress Asin, Maha Choco, Boost, Health Food, Dainik Bhaskar. 2009, Dabur Honey, Kolkata Fashion Week, Aircel Communications, Nova Scotia Premium Shirts. 2010, Amrapali International Century Asset Test Century Asset One Day International Century Asset 1 Day International Centuries for India 1 Day International Centuries for ACC Asia Shedit Award Set Honorary Awards and Appreciations did ICC ODI Player of the Year 2008 2009 ICC World ODI She 2008 2009 2010 2011 2012 2013 2014 ICC World Test She 2009 2010 2013 LG People's Choice Award 2013 Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna, India's highest honor given for achievement in sports 2007-8 Honorary Doctorate degree by De Montfort University in August 2011 Test Cricket it Man of the Match Award set it 1 Day International Cricket it Man of the Series Award set it Man of the Match Award set it Note set it External link set it Mahendra Singh Dhoni's official website MS Dhoni at Cricket Archive subscription required MS Dhoni at ESPN Cricinfo MS Dhoni's profile page on Wisden